Welcome back to our StoryBot, Warriors of History and Heart. Today, we unravel the story of a man torn between two worlds, a name whispered in both fear and respect. Hristo, once a Byzantine soldier drenched in blood and betrayal, now a soul haunted by guilt and desperate for redemption among Osman Bey's people. What drives a man to change sides? And at what cost does redemption come? If you love stories of epic battles, emotional twists, and powerful transformations, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow Kuruluş Osman fans. Now, let's dive into the world of Hristo, a tale of vengeance, loyalty, and destiny. The blood on Hristo's hands was not yet dry, and neither was the guilt burning beneath his skin. In the twilight of a war-scarred forest, the clang of metal fades into the cry of crows. Hristo kneels, battle-worn, clutching a Byzantine medallion as if it could rewrite his past. He is a man torn between two worlds, the empire that made him a soldier, and the tribe that gave him a reason to live again. But loyalty is not just a word in Osman Bey's land. It's a test of blood and sacrifice. Kürkute steps from the shadows, blade drawn, demanding answers. Hristo does not flinch, because what weighs heavier than any sword is doubt. Once in the marble halls of Byzantium, Hristo was called brother. But betrayal wears many faces, and Commander Vasil wore his with pride. Return, Vasil sneered, or die a traitor to both sides. Hristo turned away from the empire then, but has he truly escaped it, or is it still in his veins? Kürkute gives him one chance, one ride, one battle to prove where his sword belongs. And that chance comes not with words, but with war horns echoing through the trees. Under torchlit skies, Hristo rides into the storm. He does not hesitate. He shields the innocent. He bleeds for the very people who still doubt him. And in the chaos, Osman Bey sees him. Their eyes lock. The past, the doubt, the silence, all suspended in that moment of fire and steel. "Why do you still fight with us?" Osman calls out, and Hristo answers, not as a Byzantine, not even as a warrior, but as a man reborn. Because I've already died once, the day I betrayed my own soul. The battle fades, the fire dims, but something new is lit in Hristo's eyes. Osman Bey lays a hand on his shoulder, not in forgiveness, but in faith. "Ride with me," he says, "and prove it with your life." In the dust of battle, redemption takes its first breath. But in the shadows, Vasil still waits. And the tribe still whispers. Will Hristo finally silence the ghosts of his past? Or will the next blade find his back? If this story moved you, honor it with a like, subscribe, and share it with a fellow Kuruluş Osman fan. Because this is just the beginning of Hristo's journey, and you won't want to miss what's coming next.